Do the best for me. Do the best for you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is like a long awaited video. So I'm going to do a Q&A, if you guys can't already tell by the title, but I'm going to do a Q&A today. So since I've started YouTube, I've had questions on my social medias, and I've just kind of like crammed them all together, and I wrote them all down in my book. So I wrote them all down in my book. I had them on my phone, but then I accidentally deleted them, so I had to like go back through and remember them. Some of them I don't remember, so I've kind of just added some in that you guys will probably want to know about myself. So all of these questions are everything. They're about myself, they're about, you know, my kids, my personal life, you know, being married, like all that good stuff. So without further ado, grab some popcorn, sit down, and let's get started. So let's start with the first one. It says, how old are you? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone asked this question, but I'm 21. What nationality are you? So my mum is full Maori and my dad is full Italian, so I'm half and half. Do you have any pets? If you do, what are their names? Yes, I do have pets. I have 2 dogs. So I have two dogs. My oldest one, Luna, she is 4. She is half Malamute, half Alaskan Husky, and she is wolf grey. My second one is Alpha, and he is a full purebred Siberian Husky, and he's black and white with blue eyes, and he's 3. What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour, I'm just going to say purple. Purple's always been my favourite colour. What's your favourite sweet? I'm going to say a chocolate, because even though I will eat like M&M's or Kit Kats or whatever it is that I'm feeling, I will always go back for chocolate. What's your relationship status? For people who don't know or are new to my channel, I am married. Why did you get young? Let's rephrase that. Why did you get married so young? Honestly, that's something for a story time. I feel like me and Will together, that question. But yeah, I don't want to say anything, because there's a lot of things that happen on why we got married, but I have my view on why I wanted to get married, and Will probably has his view on why he wanted to get married. But I think all intentions, like, we just really loved each other and we knew we wanted to be together. I knew that I wanted to be with him from the get-go. But yeah, I feel like that's a question for a story time, because there's a lot to that question than just, oh, we got married because we wanted to get married. Like, there's a lot of meaning behind that question. So I'm gonna put that question aside, and then I'm gonna convince Will into like saying his part and then my part. But yeah, all in the end, we just really want to be together, so I'm gonna leave it at that. How tall are you? I am, last time I checked, I was 185 centimeters, which I'm guessing is like 6'1", 6, yeah. Where did you get married? So me and Will actually got married in Queensland, here in Australia. Favorite movie? I'm not going to name any, because I have multiple movies that I love. What type of music do you like? So I got brought up with a lot of R&B music, because, you know, us Maoris, we're very soulful people. But yeah, I grew up around a lot of R&B music, but then when I met Will, I got into a lot of Afro beats. Favorite artists, I'm guessing this is relating to the previous question. I like Beyonce, Cardi B, Tiwa Savage, I like Wizkid, I like Drake, I like Nicki Minaj. Like, I just love them all. I love all of them. Do you have any siblings? Yes, unfortunately. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I do have a sibling. I have a younger brother. His name is Josh, and he is 18 and turning 19 next month. We are 3 years and 9 days apart, if you guys are wanting to get technical. Where did you go to high school? I went to Golden Grove High School. Do you have a big family? Yes, of course I do. How many kids do you want? To be honest, I probably want 1 or 2 more. And then I think I'm gonna stop. So yeah. Where did you get the name Ava and Natalina from? So if you guys don't follow me on my social medias on Snapchat or Instagram, I will put right here. I post a lot of pictures of my girls and myself and Will. And Ava is the oldest baby. She's 18 months and Natalina is 7 months. I'm just going to tell a quick story. So Ava's name, I actually had a bunch of names, like a long list of names of what I wanted, and Will didn't like any of them. So I was in hospital for a week and she was nameless for a week, and then I think the day before the day before I got discharged, I just said to Will, what about Ava? Like, I just thought of the name, and he sort of looked at me and he's like, so I was like, all right, cool. So we named her Ava. That was just like an out of the blue moment. It wasn't named after anyone. It wasn't even on my list of names. It was just something that popped into my head. I was like, you know what, I've tried everything else. I hope he likes it. So I pretty much threw it out there, and he gave me a nod like, yeah, like I'm kind of feeling it. So we kind of just went with that. Camera just died, so all right, Natalina. Okay, so the name Natalina, we wanted her name to be a little bit meaningful. So you know, at that time my great-great-grandmother, she just passed away, I think like a month or so before I gave birth, and I really want to name her after her, but see, the thing is that her name was gonna have to be in Mary, and I know that it would be hard, you know, for Will to pronounce it. So yeah, she had a Mary name, which is what I would have called Natalina, but she also had an English name. So Natalina would have had like 4 first names and then a last name, a middle name and a last name. And, you know, going back and forth with Will, like arguing about it. It just didn't work in the end. Like, it didn't flow. It didn't go well. So I was just sort of like, in the end, I just gave up, because there's no point in fighting something if you're both not going to agree on it, down that route. And then he just sort of looked at me and was like let's name her after someone, like that kind of look where, you know, he wanted to name her after someone. And he just suggested my nonna, which is my dad's mum, and her name is Natalina Maria Estela Tassoni. And her name, my nonna's name, is so meaningful. Like, every part of her name means something. I don't know the meaning off by heart. I only know little bits and pieces, but I feel like it needs to be said correctly, so I'm not going to say it in any type of way. But in the end, we ended up going with sorry, I keep playing my hair, guys. It's just, yeah. In the end, we just ended up going with Natalina. And I told my grandma about it, and over FaceTime, because I was in hospital. And yeah, everyone just started crying. But, you know, either way, whatever name we decided to go with at the time, I was happy with. But it just made it a little bit more special to have it as my nonna's name, because she pretty much raised me as well when I was little. So yeah, that's the story. This question, where do you live? I live in Adelaide, South Australia. Are you a full-time mum? At the moment, yes I am, but in the next month or so I do go back to work. So how long have you been married for? So it will be 3 years in August that we've been married for. Do you miss about pregnancy? Overall, out of all three, obviously the baby bump, just feeling your baby kick and move and that bonding time, I love it so much. Like ever since Leo, I always just say to Will, oh my gosh, I miss my baby bump, I miss my baby bump. And then I got pregnant with Ava. After Ava, I was like, oh my gosh, like I just really want a baby bump. I want to feel that movement. Got pregnant with Natalina. Favorite subject in high school, out of all of them, it would really have to be design. Sign, I am Cancer. Favorite place to shop at the moment, as you guys will know if you guys are constant followers of mine, I'm pretty much at Kmart every other day. And who doesn't like Kmart? Would you like to travel if you could travel tomorrow? Honestly, it would have to be Hawaii or I think it's pronounced Maldives or the Maldives. Maldives. I'd really want to go there. Are or is your biggest support system? Definitely my family are my biggest support system for sure. And well, question: if you could relive a day, what would it be and why? This hair. Okay, so the day that I'd probably relive again would have to be when I gave birth to my son. That week of him being here, I would definitely relive that. Not so much the giving birth part, that's going to be in another video, but just seeing him, being able to, like, you know, look at him and just seeing his beautiful face, and yeah, really reliving those 5 days that I had with him, and I would relive that again. Ooh. And the reason why, because if people don't know, which a lot of people don't, he passed away when he was a week old, and I just have no words. I would honestly just relive that day. If I could, I would. Just seeing him, giving birth to him, and yeah, so that's the day I would relive. I try not to get emotional, but it's the honest truth. Being married hard. Honestly, I'm not gonna say my life is completely like all lovey-dovey, like we don't fight, like we don't, like we go through what every other relationship goes through. We do go through ups and downs. We've been through freaking hell and back. If people, you know us outside of social media, outside of YouTube, who personally physically know us, you guys know our story. But yeah, like marriage is hard. You can't just, you know, be like, see you later mate, like goodbye. It's more to that, especially when there is kids involved. But yeah, it is hard. You just have to work on it. I'm not gonna sit here, like I just said before, I'm gonna sit here and be like me and Will's marriage is all peaches and cream, because literally everyone goes through shit, and it's really not. Yeah, we do go through hard times, and when we go through our hard times, it's really hard. But when we go through our good times, it weighs out the bad. So that's all I'm going to say about it. It's just, marriage is a work in progress, and you both have to work on it together. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Favorite TV shows currently, I just finished watching Riverdale, The Mortal Instruments, I think that's what it's called, Vampire Diaries, and a few other originals, and yeah, that type of stuff I'm into. To snack, Okay guys, so go-to snack for me would have to be the Tim Tams, where you bite the Tim Tam on one end of the Tim Tam and then you bite the other, and then you dip it in the milk, and then you pretty much use it as a straw, and then you chuck it in your mouth and it just like all melts in your mouth. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called a sandwich or something. I don't know. Yeah, that would have to be my favorite snack. I could eat like a whole packet of Tim Tams with a tea. I'm not even gonna lie. Question: what are you afraid of? Heights. I'm freaking afraid of heights. Phone do you have? Okay, so what phone do you have? I have the Samsung S8 Plus. That's what it looks like. That's the job for me. Your dream car? I don't think I have a dream car. I mean, I like multiple cars. But if I was to get one of them, I would probably get the new Wrangler Jeeps. I don't know, I just have a thing for them. I've had for a while, so yeah, that's what I would get. What do you like to do in your spare time? I pretty much just like to do my makeup, play around with some looks, or chill with the girls, watch the movies, eat some chocolate, laze around, or go shopping. This is a good question, and someone said in public, do you get stared out when you're with your husband? That is a really good question, but nah, of course we are interracial couples, so we do get looked at a lot, whether it's good or bad or just mixed, like what the hell are you guys doing together? That is a good question. I feel like we're going to do a video on that, but we do get looked at a lot, especially when I was pregnant. With all 3 pregnancies, we got a lot of mixed emotions from a lot of different people. People would come up and ask me freaking insane stuff. Even to this day, I get asked if my kids are adopted. And yeah, that's just another video for another time, because that is really intense. But to answer the question straight up, yes, I do get stared at. We do get looked at all different types of ways, and we're used to it. We've been together for 4 years now, and we just sort of just brush it off, like it doesn't bother us, because in the end we love each other. What does your husband do that annoys you the most? He does a lot of shit that annoys me, but I would have to say I don't think it's just him, it's all men that do this. Someone is texting me. It have to be him leaving the toilet seat up. Like, how do you not put it down? Like, that's what stands out to me. Did you get any cravings with any of your pregnancies? All 3 of them, no. I don't really call them cravings. I just feel like cravings is all in your head. That's just my opinion. Like, my opinion, I feel like it's just in your head. Like, you just want to eat just a particular certain thing. Some people say they can't help it. Like, you know, I've never had any of that, but thinking about it, no. Like, I just ate what I wanted to eat and what I didn't, so no, nothing. What's the most craziest hairstyle you've ever had? Thinking about it, it would have to be when I cut my hair in a bob before I went to Queensland with my brother, or I think it was myself, whichever one. And when I came back, I dyed my hair red. Like, it was like, my natural hair, guys, is like really dark brown. Like, sometimes people think it's black, and I had a bob like this, and I just dyed like half of it red, and it was just like a straight line, and I went to school like that, and I thought it was cool. Do you regret getting pregnant so young? Hell no. That's all I have to say. And this time I'm deliberately gonna flick my hair, because it has taught me some lifelong lessons. How many tattoos do you have? I have 3, one on my wrist, one on my neck, and one here. Some writing. What's your middle name? My middle name is Adele, so Josephine Adele Wall. Do you prefer summer or winter? I'm gonna say both, because I like them both for my own reasons. What is your favorite perfume? The one that I love is C by Giorgio Armani. This bottle, Wall actually got it for me. Are you allergic to anything? No, I'm not allergic to anything. 6 quick facts about yourself that you haven't mentioned in this video. 1, I love Disney movies. 2, I try to stay as organized as possible, especially running around with 2 kids. 3, my favorite thing to eat out are donuts from Donut King, fresh. 4, I eat takeaway way too much. 5, I like decor, so I like, you know, spicing up the room a little bit, you know, going to Kmart, going to Target, going to Adairs, you know, buying all their decor stuff and just making my room or my house look. And 6, I like my hair in any type of braids, either box braids, cornrows, whatever it is, I like it. Those are 6 quick facts about me. Favorite games app? At the moment, I'm playing, I think it's called Wordscape, and I'm really shit at explaining stuff, so just go look it up. What's your date of birth? So I was born on the 21st of July 1996, so my birthday month is next month. Something you haven't done in a while, read a book. That is something I really need to do, is read a book. Why did you start YouTube? In the beginning, I originally just started YouTube for makeup and like reviewing products and stuff, and I just really love makeup. Like, I just loved everything about it. Like, makeup is pretty much my passion. Anything to do with makeup, fashion, like just anything beauty wise was my thing, and that's pretty much why I started a YouTube channel. My last question, believe it or not, we've answered 50 after this one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is the question that I see a lot over YouTube on some Q&As, and I know for a fact that in 5 years time I will already have either a built or owned house, you know, probably my dream car, and just everything that I've wanted to achieve will be done. And I'm not just speaking of myself, I'm speaking for me and Will, because we are a married couple and we have the same goals in life, and they are just to make sure that our bag is secure, that our girls are secure, that young will work really hard, and if you work hard you can get the things that you want to get. So we're still young and we are still getting the things that we want to get, and we can, and we have. So I feel like I've answered that question to what I think it is, but yeah, that's that. There's 50 facts or questions you guys have asked me. I've answered them for you guys. I hope they give you a little bit of insight about myself, about my family, about my personal life, just about everything that you guys wanted to know about. So just let you guys know, this took me 3 hours because my camera kept dying. That's why I'm talking really fast, because I know for a fact it's going to die in like any second. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment if you guys wish, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys can keep up with all of my videos. Don't forget to push that little bell which post notifications so it verifies you guys when I have uploaded. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video. I have filmed all of this and I'm finished and I'm done at 1:10 in the morning. And Ava's in the background sleeping, if you guys are wondering. I love you guys, bye.
Do the best for me, do the best for you.